Oh boy, you see, this is just the easiest part of my day, right? We've been running games, Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, doing my thing as a player manager, and this is my safe place. I'm joined by the lovely Saki. This is New Generation Florida, coming with this old man to bring you commentary for this top 8 of Mortal Kombat 11 at Frosty Faustings 2022. I can't believe we're back offline again.
It's crazy of being in the year of a pandemic, and now we're back online, or offline rather. And what better way to show off with some amazing players in our top 8.
All right, cool. So you have some mainstays, right? And things that you weren't necessarily expecting. On the winner's side, you got Woolender. All right, he was here at the last Frosty's offline. Went pretty deep in the tournament, 3rd place, I believe. Just falling short to Splash and K7, but a phenomenal run there. Going up against Burnin' Oni, right? One of, in my opinion, the premier active Jade player in the scene right now, doing it well. Has the Melina in the pocket, didn't they bring her out yet? But the real story of this tournament is California. Yep. 5 out of the 8 finalists, all hail from Cali, and they are here to take over. Rashid, the favorite to win the tournament early on, dropped down the losers, and he's going to be going up against Zintai.
Another Florida boy.
He doesn't even play this game. He really doesn't.
He calls himself the Guilty Gear Strive player, too.
Yeah, I don't want to hear all that. You play Shang, you play the game by default. So just looking across the board, Jchan making a phenomenal run. I got to do this to you. I'm sorry. He didn't have a performance that he necessarily liked at CEO. The win column was kind of empty there, but he's bounced back and he got to the top 8. Setting things off. We got Wuuzie. Look at that young man. That is a attractive man. Look at him. It's MK1 top 8. That's how, you know, he got such a baby face that we had to take it back to the baby of the series.
We did.
And it's going to be Wuuzie going up against Fadedsal. Questionably, people looked at the bracket and they were like, you know, Sal's kind of, you know, seated pretty high. Are you sure he's deserving? And top 8 winners is going to tell the story as he just slaughtered everybody in his past.
Yeah, a lot of these pools here at Frosty's, many of these players were in killer brackets. It was actually kind of crazy. And it's awesome to see Wuuzie and Fadedsal here, though. Of course, Wuuzie with the Cetrion and Fadedsal on Cabal already loading in, too.
Yeah, and he had a couple of tough sets on his way in. 3-1 over Lankyness, you know, his teammate, and then 3-2 over Unfazed Moses, you know, that new Cybot, just as close as it sounds. And we are ready to go. Button checks have happened. Variations have been picked. No surprises here. You got Cabal against Cetrion. And I think people are waking up and realizing, I'm going to go with some solidarity, and Cabal gets the job done as he continues to play a game of his own. You know, flawless block gaps, everything safe. He benefited the most from the jump kick OS once it was in the game, and if CEO was any indication, you know, the young Chilean brothers made sure that you did not leave that tournament understanding how strong this character truly is.
For sure. With the upgraded sort of variation for Cabal, it allows a lot of players to just go ahead, jump in freely, and able to just truly gain pressure inside that momentum. But don't leave Cetrion out, because she also benefited from those customs, being able to also have a lot of strings into specials that can leave you pretty safe. So
I'm trying to tweet out the stream, right? And they messed up with the button check. So now y'all can see me on my phone. It's a Cardinal stand, but I can do this. I got some, you know, some tenure. But MK11 top 8 at Frosty's, just in case you didn't know. And we're going to fix that graphic as well so it doesn't look like MK1.
Absolutely. But again, really awesome to see. Like we mentioned before, a lot of the players in Frosty's were super killers, including where we were talking about a little bit earlier about how Wuuzie was also beating his teammates as well. And that's actually the crazy thing, too, is that a lot of this top 8 is part of STG.
Yeah,
like we have the whole STG fam here.
Yeah, the craziest part is just looking at the bracket and seeing 10 people from California making the trip. It's a wonderful thing. I appreciate you. Let me throw on my jacket and really turn on today. You know what I'm saying?
Be cool and chill, just like Frostings.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm surprised. I'm not as cold as I thought I would be. You know, coming from Florida, my body's a little different. But I think we've evolved. We have evolved
Have you
over
a
time.
shred of virtue?
And here we go. Intros are going to rock.
Only greed, then.
I don't think I've seen this headpiece for Cetrion. Personally, I think she has the best gear in the game collectively, as much as we hate her. But as far as the neutral is concerned, you can go ahead and throw it out the window. Cabal controls the air with that gas blast and his wonderful jump attacks. However, this Cetrion teleport, combined with Wuuzie's patience to understand that he's going to chip away at Cetrion doesn't necessarily have much of a damage department. It's going to be an interesting look to see what happens when it's an up-close game.
Absolutely. And here we go. We're going to actually see Fadedsal try to somehow get in, and we do get in with some pressure. Again, those strings are safe. China zone in, goes for the jump in, and there we go. Let's get those oppies. Goes for the reset here.
Yeah, not quite. She was in the air and he didn't get his attack off, so she did recover. One of the things about Cabal and the patience in Cetrion, it's fine. The payoff is worth all the time in between is any touch leads to 300 plus damage from any angle, any pickup, any button. Cabal is just efficiency in a character all around.
Absolutely. And again, with a character like Cetrion that has 950 health, here we go. We're going to see that jump kick goes for the down one right now. Going to try to get off something from those safe strings. Blocks the rock wall.
Oh yeah, big rocks. It's early on, baby. We got to save the environment, but not today. Down 4, poke to get in between, trying to keep Fadedsal at bay, picking up on his tendencies and how he plays a counter poke game.
Oh,
Jump
the breakaway.
Jump kick OS coming through to save it. 10 seconds on the clock. Big time tech for Fadedsal. Chip damage territory, trying to build up as much as he can. And what? No, Wuuzie taking an unnecessary risk with the fatal blow.
Oh my goodness. And that fatal blow.
1 second, 163 health, and 1 round in favor of Fadedsal as Wuuzie cracks under the pressure here in round 1. Could be a story to tell. Let's just pay attention and see how it falls up in other clutch moments.
Okay, using the interactable to get the jump kick. Not going to be able to fully convert into the speed, but that's all right. We got Wuuzie, though, going ahead for the restand and actually throwing in the corner.
Yeah, very scary throw there. Spinning a bar to get, 189 damage. It's not the best as the buzzsaw hits before the helping can connect. Full combo pickup from Fadedsal, and just like that, everything Wuuzie just did was instantly negated by one combo that came from Fadedsal just jumping around.
Oh, this is going to be a crushing blow. A big mistake on Fadedsal's part. Probably did not notice about the defensive meter to cancel.
Yep, had no resources, got shimmy because he wants to press. Wuuzie's picked up on that as well, and now we have a wonderful back and forth.
Yeah, this is really good right now.
This is still the first game, you know that, right?
Yes, this
Okay,
is.
cool.
This is like just going back and forth, and they're already sweating. But what else to expect here at Frosty's for
You
top
gotta
8?
understand the layers, baby. You're gonna take some time, get towards the interactable, using one of the better back dashes to escape. I liked it, the block on block, trying to fish out a flawless in that case, but instead is able to reset the neutral, and Wuuzie is looking extra comfortable.
All right, try to read the jump. Not going to be able to get it. Does get a trade in that sense. Tries to go for the win here. Keep it safe.
Yeah, this is solid. Guaranteed, push back, get some free chip. It all adds up at the end. That is the way Cetrion's gonna work for her
Oh,
damage.
that teleport.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful reaction from Wuuzie to escape the danger of Fadedsal meeting him in the air. Cetrion just seemingly has all the options he needs thus far, but Fadedsal a bit above.
Oh,
Jump
this
kick
is big
away.
pickup. Yup, and there we go. Gonna get some damage, 24% right now. Gonna try to get the down 3. Goes for the jump again into a cross-up. Still able to grab.
All right, win button activated. You heard that magical sound, and you know what that means, that Wuuzie has a second life. We're talking one touch here in the fatal blow. Not quite enough to kill, but it certainly is now. Any confirm, any juggle, anything. I've seen Wuuzie stand on everybody.
Oh, there it is! Let's go with Wuuzie going ahead and taking it with the fatal blow for the win on the first game.
See, this is what I was trying to tell you about a little bit beforehand. You got to speak it into existence. You see how the sentence was flowing and then it happened? That's the magic. Wuuzie, we got a connection, baby. I understand.
A bit of a trade there between the two. Goes for the teleport, tries to go for a raw throw. Does get a anti-air, but not going to be able to convert off of it. All right, tries to get a punish. Goes for the shimmy right here into the restand. Rock wall goes for grab. Now, even though this is an escape fail, Cetrion doesn't have a crushing blow on this custom variation here.
Yeah, not worried about it too much. Anytime anytime you can get 200 worth of damage as a Cetrion player, you've got to be extremely happy with the throw. So, excuse me, you tap on a throw after that, you're looking upwards of 340, and the game continues on. After every restand, Wuuzie has set Fadedsal to believe the shimmy is coming, and if you can get your opponent to block, the way you beat a block is throw. This is the 1, 2, 3 basics of fighting games, and Wuuzie is in his head.
Yep, and with that being in his head, Wuuzie taking the first round of the second game. Gonna go for the grab. Nice tech. All right. Oh my goodness, these techs, okay. We see you, Fadedsal. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
It's okay. Yeah, how does that work? Because he has this whole rebreather right there. Shouldn't that break in the process? Could they be like an instant kill? I don't want to give NRC any more ideas. He's going to roll out and evade the slight gas mix-up to start everything off. Really good jump back from Fadedsal. And yeah, he's just trying to force his way out. But man, the blocking and the patience of Wuuzie has been shining through completely.
Yeah, and it really comes into play here. Fadedsal trying to bait out a button here from Wuuzie to somehow go ahead and get the jump in. Does get the trade here, but not going to be able to nomad dash.
Yeah, he's got to watch that from that far. Ball has a chance to recover and tack the nomad dash on with that full speed bustle. Also, a little bit earlier, I talked about the damage, the throws, down to 130 instead of 140, excuse me, forgive me, but more damage. He can't get touched. He will die from a fatal blow combo in this situation, and Wuuzie blocking for days in a series where offense promoted so much.
Beautiful anti-air.
The payoff working immensely. 130, 140 does not make a difference. That's another 1 in the win column. 2 zip for Wuuzie. Fadedsal back against the wall. What you gonna do, baby?
Yeah, Fadedsal going ahead and heading back to character select. I have a feeling that he's gonna stay on Cabal.
Look at the Gatorade sip. Oh yeah, he took 2 sips with the squeeze and then put the mask back up in the seat. It's different. You gotta look at the visuals. You understand? It's something you can't recreate offline. If somebody was sitting next to me and they sipped the water like that, 2 sips and a drip.
It's like the tension's there. It's like,
Come on, bro.
all right, I'm gonna close this out. And it's like that stress, that tension is just all there.
How is NRS not like selling like
water bottles?
Cetrion water, you know what I'm saying?
Call it Hellspring or something?
Now you can't call it Hellspring because Scorpion might have to be on the bottle, but we can talk about the marketing and branding later. Oh, in the back three, Fadedsal going back to what would be considered his main for the majority of the game. It's been Scorpion through and through, and it's just something about tournaments where a lot of players go back to what feels best when they have no more options.
Oh, and that's gonna be a punish into the crushing blow. Gonna use the breakaway, but that armor breaks.
Cetrion 300 plus damage on that breakaway plus the KP, and Fadedsal just kind of diminishing at his playstyle. Went from extremely solid to trying to force it with the Scorpion pick, and Wuuzie couldn't be any happier. 1 point away from a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, I feel like Fadedsal was trying to go for the matchup on paper, but when you come from Cabal into Scorpion, and I believe he might have, cancel since it's Reborn, not able to use it fully without that defensive meter.
Not to mention, Wuuzie's in a position where he's comfortable. He's up 2 games. He can take some extra risks here, believe in himself, challenge, knowing that Fadedsal is going to be ultra concerned about every single outcome. This is a free-flowing, basically free round to play with, and Wuuzie's showing you why you can download your opponent and just turn it into the free 99, baby. No charge. Handshake and a smile.
This is going to be chip damage right there with that rock wall amp, and Wuuzie heading on over.
Look at him. You can see the smile under the mask. It's ridiculous. You can see the smile under the mask. That is going to move him into the winners finals, guaranteeing him no less than top 3.
That is true, yeah.
So I believe there was enough interest for like top 8 payouts, like 70 plus, which is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If you just
I think I saw 68 actually.
Close enough. All right. Enter me and DQ me. Make it 70. It's lit. Anyway, welcome. You've only missed 1 match. Apologies. Florida man had different plans in Soul Calibur 6. He wanted to win. So shout out to him and the phenomenal top 8 from there. It's always sick. And hold on, we done dim the lights a little bit. It's lit. Leave it alone. Yes, sir. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
Dim the lights. Keep it nice and intense still.
Just a little bit. You got to make people feel comfortable and they get real silky smooth in here. All right. So coming up to the stage next, my favorite Jade player to watch, man. This is Burning
He's my favorite
Oni.
too.
And going up against Frosty Faustings, wrench thrower, Woolender. You know, you come to a tournament, you're not necessarily looking for this guy.
No.
But if you play Combat League on Xbox, by the way, you might have run into him. He has been an absolute tear through this tournament, playing Devora all the way through.
I actually got to see and taste a little bit of his Devora. It is insane. So I'm actually really excited to see how Burning Oni goes ahead and handles this Devora. Woolender's showing the Jade matchup really well. But of course, don't count Burning Oni just out just yet. Again, really strong Jade player, one of the leading Jade players right now.
For sure, current active best in my opinion. And Woolender has just been dipping around. He said, you know what, KP, bro, like when Customs came out, I just got bored. So I started, you know, messing around. No, this is rated M. I started fucking around with different characters, and this is where I landed. And Devora's gotten the job done. Now, Oni, I'm not trying to rile anybody up, but in the time between qualifying for top 8 and now, he's been practicing all his Melina stuff, saying, you know, I got a little something in the pocket just in case I need it. But we all know the majority of the time that's for show.
Yes, but not necessarily. I got to see Burning Oni's Melina at Summer Jam. So I would not count it out. I would not count it out.
I don't know. That was a long time ago. You know, people went into the pandemic maining certain characters, and coming out on the other side online turns us into some ugly demons. You are not good people anymore. If you had to suffer through the face of online only, I'm pretty sure the majority of great players came out with something clean. So we're going to get this score reset. Because, you know, we don't want to give Woolender 2-0 already. I know it's his home tournament, but damn. Other than that, we are good to go. It's going to be Devora against Jade.
Yeah, and this is going to be the standard Jade loadout from the looks of it. As well for Devora. Now, again, I've actually seen a little bit of recent stuff about Devora where they're still finding better optimal combos.
Yes. Shout out to Aziz and everything he's done from start to finish, man. All the content creators, regardless of, you know, position where you are. So we're going to get the button checks, the classic. Got to make sure the down 2 work. Thank you, all right? That's the only button you need to press on the button check. Let's be very real here. And Woolender getting comfortable. All right, now don't let him get too comfortable. See, I don't let people combo me in button checks. Nah, I've been here for too long. Hey, yo, let me see this. Yo, go to the corner right quick. No, what the fuck? No, no, ain't no way. So.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little. Just just let it happen.
No, practice that somewhere else. I'm gonna keep running, make sure my back dash works. But as we get into it here, teammates as well.
Yes, from MCG also. I think they actually changed their name recently, if I'm not mistaken, to Mystery Esports.
All right, so let's get into it. Oh my God, anti-F with the down 4 to start things off, and then Woolender right back at you. Oh, you thought it was your turn? That's a cute wake up, but guess what? Baited with the shimmies, and that is what Devora does, right? She has a lot of highs, so she gets disrespected a lot through people who like really know the matchup. But when she has those bugs, she has her children out for protection. It is an entirely different story.
Yeah, and with this teleport right now, we're gonna go ahead and see that offbeat. Burning Oni choosing not to use the breakaway, smart choice. Tries to stagger with that 2-1-2 there.
And Woolender getting caught, if not pressing a lot of buttons, looking for flawless block opportunities. Great stagger there from Oni, and it's very close. One touch, and it does not matter. We are looking at fatal blow depth situation, and playing Woolender myself, he knows spin the cash to secure the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, goes for the jump in. That's another thing about this. Okay, stops the fatal blow right now.
Yeah, mind your business. Y'all didn't need to see that. That's why we paused the screen, because we know somebody was about to egregiously mash the fatal blow button. But instead, it's a pixel.
Chip?
Nope. Bugs. Hold on. Oh, yeah, my children are here. We don't fight fair, we jump. All right, you see your mother getting beat up, you don't just watch that, you jump in. That's just natural instinct.
Oh, the interrupt off of the Nitro kick right there. Very nice matchup knowledge from Woolender.
I'm telling you, Woolender is scary. He instantly reacted to that to leave no space for that non-tentacle mix-up that, you know, might as well just amplify it. You're already going to get punished. No reason. Woolender cutting that out. Beautiful execution and follow-up now. Jade has to deal with this, and Oni's not been able to get the glow out. Glow removes the threat of the bugs, but no freedom, because raw glow and neutral equals punish by teleport.
Yeah.
So Woolender just handling this amazingly thus far.
Okay, a nice bit of a stub there with the back 3. Does get Delia, uses the amp to go for the knockdown. Tries to get the grab out. Goes for pole vault here.
Free chip, pretty safe. And again, Woolender gonna interrupt. Vernon only tried to get away with the clean one, keeps it safe on the amplify, and extremely solid gameplay blocks it out. You can actually get it down to punish. Devore's limbs do have hurt boxes, and Jade can handle her jumps from pretty far out, but if he empty jumps, you die.
Yeah, and here we go. We're going to get that far throw right there on the back throw. Goes for the forward to seal the deal on this round.
Beautiful. Just enough cap under. Woolender throwing out that poke, probably looking for the ovipositor cancel, but when it didn't reach, you got a hold that, baby. You reach IT.
Okay, catches with the air glaze, goes for the down two to keep it simple. Tries to go for down one into Delia. Unfortunately, Devora can punish Delia. And another big matchup knowledge here from Woolender.
Yeah, again, the autocorrect there. Few staggers working. We'll see Woolender as he grows more and more, reacting to what has happened in this offline setting. There you go, -2, all these staggers. Woolender right on cue, punish.
Okay, with the throw, it's all right, it's all right. It was on reversal, but we got that.
Kind of risky, but you know, right back at you. I got flawless blocks of my own too, and catching the Delia stance. You must spin the meter. Nobody's gonna let you get away with that for free. Not out here. Setup incoming. What's gonna be?
Okay, just out of reach of the bugs to avoid that chip damage there. Gets grabbed!
I'm so mad. Yo, you neutral jump here, Jade player. Only you're hurting me.
Okay, uses the interactable to try to get out of the corners, get some space between them two.
Buffering the teleport, looking for anything at this point. Beautiful punish. He has enough to get out the way. No, the ball. Very unfortunate situation. The crazy part was that didn't need to happen. Only got hit by the first bug, and I don't know if he let go of block because the second one missed, the third one hit him, letting the fatal blow connect. That was just next level. I don't know if Woolender just knew or he just went for it anyway because the second bug missed, but let's not talk about it.
Let's not talk about it.
Just look at the windscreen. That wasn't even one that Oni could hit a quick rematch. You know, we NRS, we don't watch that. But he had to on that one as he gathers his thoughts. Woolender going up 1-0.
Yeah, when you have something like that happen as a player, it can be super detrimental to your momentum and can really ruin how these next games happen. So we definitely want to see how Vernon Oni makes it. Nice flawless block up to there for the jump in.
Yep, safe overheads, why not? It all adds up when you have the protection of family. I'm not going to do that too much, but Woolender looking like the most impressive player I've seen thus far today. Wake up, teleport, calls him out. This is just a momentum call right there. It's a heat check.
Also does get the side switch, still tries to keep Vernon Oni there. Beautiful punish.
Damn, yo, stop exposing Jade's holes. What's wrong with you? Haven't you heard this character's the best and it's easy?
Top 10, right?
Nah, 5. It's, you know, we ain't going to do too much of that either. Another chip damage to get the job done. Woolender not only massive hef lead, over 60%, with the corner position, has all the resources necessary. Not worried about it.
Yeah, Vernon Oni trying to get out of this corner. Does get a chance to. Does get hit though there.
Yeah, unfortunate situation. What he wanted was the back 3-4-3, but he got the back too early, and he was still in block stun. Beautiful down two punish. Worthy trade, but huge mistake on the wake-up follow-up here. Woolender, this is just, I don't think Oni gets out of the corner after this.
No. Okay, he tries to use stand 2 to try to get out. Still gets sweep though. Oh, this is punish. Oh!
Wait, he left this dude. You left the door open for a Jade player? Who knows what happens? All right, momentum shift. Vernon Oni throwing out of the corner so it doesn't get blocked. Fatal blow for both of them. Gotta watch yourself here.
Look at them,
Woolender has
like
the round to give. You feel that? The tension in the air?
Oh, just the stare down. Okay, flawless box right there. Goes for the back throw. Tries to keep Woolender in the corner. The roll out, and here we go. Tries to sweep. Oh no!
Damn, that hurt you personally, didn't it? I know, while you gather yourself, we'll connect on as Woolender takes a commanding 2-0. You thought Wuuzie's performance was the best? Woolender said, hold my beer, I'm from here, you understand? The Midwest is my domain, and I am looking to defend. Came up short the last time we were here. K7 show off taking that, you know, commanding victory. Beautiful tournament, but Woolender, he didn't forget. He woke up. K7, actually, speaking of him, he fell early.
Yes, it was
here.
Jchan, right?
Yeah,
that took him out of the bracket.
And Jchan on a tear all the way to top 8 himself after going 0-2 at CEO. He bounces back and goes to top 8 here. Crazy.
It's wild, just the level of competition that is here at Frosty's. Vernon Oni taking the chance. I do hear our queen, Arcana Melina.
Excuse me? Who is our?
Me.
Oh, you singular. Okay, because you don't have to do commentary. We can get you out of here if you want to celebrate Melina next to me.
Says the Katana player.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. You see that model? You know that's Katana, right? Katana's so bad that they made another one. That's crazy. Yo, buff Katana. Anyway, getting into game 3 here and Oni committing to Melina. That's it. No turning back from here. And Woolender still has the whole roster to deal with. No punish opportunity, but reversal throw. Let me take a lick. What it tastes like. Actually, I don't want to know. That's Devora.
Yeah, that's Devora. Okay, has the Rolling Thunder variation here. Going to go for Stabby Scotch right now. That's that command grab for Melina.
And wait a minute. I don't know what it is about it, whether matchup specific or not, but Burning Oni looking infinitely more comfortable in his offensive approach, taking it and having it his way with Woolender looking lost for the first time in this match.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going to go for that end throw there off of that string. Tries to down 2. This is not Jade's down 2 corner.
Hey, listen, man, once you play Jade, that down 2 DNA is with you forever.
It's for reals.
Oni is looking like an entirely different player. It's only one round, and we hate to crown people so early, but flawless blocks on the mids, gets the punish on the call out. This is Melina, that 4-1, phenomenal play. You know, very useful, very utility. One of her go-tos. Backdashing, staggering it up, and Woolender in big time trouble here. Melina's movement seems to be a better answer as she scurries across the stage forward and backward faster than Jade ever could.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely noticing that this is probably one of the reasons why Burning Oni is looking really good, able to just fully space out and backdash and get out of Devora's range. Tries to go for that forward 1, gets the down 2 crushing blow.
Just quit. You don't need to see it. You know what's about to happen. That's an L. That was free. Hello? Is that the same person on the controller from the first 2 games? Because that looked like something totally different.
I would like to point out that you doubted me from Summer Jam for Burning Oni. This is exactly what I was expecting about this pick.
I'm just asking the question, baby. That's all. Like I said, if you got the background information, throw it out there because it seems to be working now, whether or not it's just the speed bump or it's really the truck trying to plow through everything that Woolender puts up as a roadblock. We're still yet to find out with a 2-game lead, but wow. Pokes in the commander. He is getting funky with it. Nice air-to-air, a little too much, but again, not a sense of uncomfortability for Oni. Just caught pressing some buttons.
Tries to stagger that low, does open up to get in with that teleport, brings out the bugs, and goes for the restand. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
He walked up and down to it, called him out, exposed him, you know, worse than any fatal blow could. You know, you can see all the bones and everything. Yeah, that was Woolender right now with the extra 5th eye open. Easy call out, and we are looking at set point. Woolender trying to join Wuuzie here for the All-W Grand Finals, or Winners Finals, I should say.
Right, goes into the 4-4, tries to get a ball roll out, not going to be able to, does get a command grab, and at least go for the side switch. Does a very nice meaty, and we might be able to see, okay, ends with the sides.
And again, the second time he did that, he had to set up in the corner and went immediately for the overhead to keep the pressure going. Woolender with the wake-up jump, because why not? Set up ready, not quite going to get saved by the children, and chip damage territory. We're talking about one sequence for Woolender, and then the next hit in the fatal blow, so he is very much in this game.
Yeah, and we've seen that Woolender has like no fear in actually trying to get it. There goes the throw.
One touch in the fatal blow, back it up.
Ooh.
But just out of range of Melina's animation, she put that leg up and said, don't touch me. Size for breakfast, an extra 2 for dinner, and Burning Oni staying alive here on the winner side.
Right, goes ahead and frame traps here, tries to get the overhead. That's a beautiful punish on Burning Oni's side. Oh, but micro ducking that.
Back to back, Oni's just ready for it. These are more opportunities for damage. Gonna cash out there, upwards of 360 damage, keeping it safe. And showtime. Yo, new combos is lit.
I'm actually curious if Woolender's gonna go for the new combo.
Nah, we chilling, baby.
Yeah, keep it simple, keep it solid, keep it the usual.
All right, that's 426 worth of damage. Oh, you fell for the bait, and this might be death setup coming. No meter, though. If he takes any risks, will get punished. Nice sweep, poke, and there is the tick throw by there. Woolender into the winners finals. W's all around. Yeah, you see that real man handshake. He gave it to him, pulled him in, and Woolender looking to better his performance from the last time we saw him out. He's now guaranteed no less than 3rd. But he did that already. Yep. This time he has the benefit of coming from the win. No, he was in winners finals last time too. Damn, it's just happening that way.
History repeats itself, or do we get to see a redemption arc here from Woolender?
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, K7's already gone. Splash isn't here. And honestly, just from looking at the field and how everybody's been playing, I think Woolender is the player to beat as we get ready to shift to the loser side of thing. You got another California kill incoming. This is Jchan going up against Lankyness. A lot of height, a lot of buttons about to be pressed, and it should be a lot of fun as Jchan's been playing Liu Kang throughout. And Lankyness, I don't know how many characters he's used, but...
Lankyness usually the Raiden player, but correct me if I'm wrong, KP. Was this something that happened at CEO literally a month ago where Jchan and Lankyness fought for top 8?
that long? No, not for top 8. No.
Not for top 8, okay.
Jchan, damn, see, now I gotta do it. Jchan actually went 0-2 at CEO.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
It is. It actually is very crazy.
He was so upset about his performance that he didn't complain about it. He was tight. They went home to SoCal. They kept grinding, and it's like, yo, we're coming back. Yeah. And here he is in the top 8 at Frosty, playing exceptionally well, taking care of everybody in his path for the most part. And I'm not sure. I don't think this is a run back. I'm pretty sure it's not. But just in case, let me check the bracket so, you know, I'm not just saying that. Okay, it's not. Damn, yo, Lankyness' path was kind of crazy. So he lost.
Both of their paths. They came from, like, huge names in their pools. I was actually really surprised when I heard about Jchan's pool in particular. I do know that these two go back and forth quite a bit, especially since they are teammates. But I know for a fact that Jchan and Lanky train almost every day.
Yep.
And trying to level up. It's really interesting because I believe when I spoke to Jchan one time, he looks up to Lanky as his mentor when it comes to these like level up games.
It's good to have that type of thing, you know, coming in as we get these button checks going right now, because, you know, if he's just whipping from full screen, he's kind of out here. Lankyness is path, right? He fell 3-1 to Wuuzie in the losers winner semifinal of his pool, excuse me. He went down, he knocked out SBO, who returned after forever. Then, knocked out Sparks, knocked out Fueled Punk 3-1, and then took Unfazed Moses out 3-1 as well, just leaving bodies in his wake on his path to top 8. So we're gonna let these intros rock, and we're gonna get into this losers quarters match between Lankyness and Jchan. SoCal, what up?
Honika's deception,
or a recipe for Armageddon.
All right, so I don't know what Raiden said, but it was probably some dumb shit because that's what he does. And he just always messes up everything. For God, he's pretty useless outside of teleporting other people, but within the game, very, very prominent utility characters and certain circles, depending on who you talk to, and rising up to, you know, help against the anti-Cabal parade. But Liu Kang, solid. Top tier. You do have to work for your stuff, but he has abilities to him like easy KBs. Liu Kang gels with the game's mechanics so well. Yep. And it's a character you should definitely be ready for at any tournament you go to.
Absolutely, and we're gonna see Jchan going ahead and ducking that lightning bolt right there. Does catch the anti-air against Lankyness, tries to start up some pressure, goes ahead and goes for the throw here. All right, Lankyness trying to wake up with down 1, goes ahead and punishes Fireball. Oh, drops the combo at the end there. Gets the command grab here from Jchan.
Yeah, scooping him up, chasing down that back roll, and didn't commit to it. Had the opportunity to throw the fatal blow in after that, but I don't know if Lankyness wanted it. Hesitation. Either way, it cost him the round. It's going to get him back into the corner, and the instant wave dash in. Ducks the throw, doesn't quite react to get the punish, and he's been practicing that combo this whole time.
I saw that, yep.
Got to land it, forces the breakaway, and that's something a Liu Kang player loves because the next launch is guaranteed. You got to hold his damage. If you have your KBs loaded up, anything, it just works in your favor. But beautiful spacing by Lankyness.
Very beautiful. Forces the breakaway. Goes for the overhead. Oh, he does it! He gets the overhead into the crushing blow.
I want to see real men on 2022 do it twice. Let him know that you're out here.
All right. Both whiffing there on that sweep. Goes for the grab here. Jchan trying to come back from this health deficit.
And love the instant wave dash after the block to get extended range on that throw as Liu Kang uses character model for it. Flawless block, not trying to take any additional chips necessary, but instead runs into the straight fireballs. A great option is a projectile at that sweep range because it's very hard to react to. Now, this isn't going to kill, but this is going to be really close, and now Raiden has to play the game. He has a teleport available to him, but does Jchan immediate fireball? Does he dare risk it? He does not. Instead,
goes for the buff. Yeah, that buff can also help with the chip damage if he chooses. Ooh, very close here right now, and there it goes with that advancing move into the Thunder Wave. Or Storm himself.
Yo, that was so like not dramatic. He didn't even really get a chance to let the neutral build up. He just came with the forward point. Big knee challenges him this time. Knows he was looking for the read on the teleport option. Beautiful flawless block. He's calling him out. He's baiting Jchan into pressing buttons during his gaps so that he can get the blocks and reversal throws. No confirm there because he didn't have the meter to launch. But again, you still want to add that damage on.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. Jchan trying to carry Lanky into the corner. Goes for the plus string. Tries to jump.
Oh, you're ridiculous. For a reversal back to you just don't care. And again,
some rated players don't care, KB. Like, I don't know what to tell you. They be wild out here.
Yeah, you touched on this earlier. They do have this personal thing where they just know each other. So you tend to see more reads in those type of games because there's a deeper level of understanding immediately out the gate. The layers being built throughout the match already start at like Yomi level 5 instead of 1, and now you just die. Flying kick, hold that, you're done. Chip damage, easy meaty for Liu Kang in the flawless block to save his life. No chip necessary. Gave himself a window. Went for the big read, and Jchan called him out. Hold that. I knew what you wanted to do. I told you.
Again, you can tell that they've gone back and forth, and we're in not layer 1, layer like 100.
Yeah, Frey, that flawless block to save his life by reducing that chip significantly was exceptionally clutch. And once he fired off that back one string, it just became a 50-50. You just have to commit to an option one way because you can't afford to block afterwards. And Jchan, another call out. Beautiful. Taking advantage of the high as a second hit that string and then calling him out. Up 2 to get it going. And yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Steamrolling. This is what Liu Kang does best. Nice
the command grab getting down to there. All right, some staggers here coming from Jchan's part. Catches the fireball with that opening.
Doesn't quite get the conversion, but instead goes for the throw. All damage is good damage, baby, especially when you have the positioning. Beautiful anti-air. Here's an opportunity to escape for Lankiness. Down 4 and the low fireball just wrong to cut. I mean, if it worked, it worked.
Okay, tries to go for the grab. Jchan not able to get the kick in just in time. Okay, really good stagger. Teleports in place. That's interesting.
Yeah, I probably just wanted to play with them animation-wise. Teleports into the corner, also interesting, but we're going to leave that one alone. Godlike decision followed by questionable decision must be the classic.
Round 2.
Sometimes that happens. I've seen a couple of Raidens try to trick and cross mine there, but it happens.
Yeah, no, leave those games for casuals, all right? We played in the top 8. It's going to be a salty flight and car ride back. They came together for one of them, so it's going to be a lot of pain in my life. Gets the throw, takes it out, and Jchan looking extremely solid. Drops the throw so he can duck the second half of that string, which is a high after the back one. And that is why Lankiness is starting to go to that forward one play. This is game come out with a second hit that isn't a high and force Jchan to re-evaluate his neutral options.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get that launch going. Forces the breakaway on Jchan. Very nice meaty there. Flawless blocking here from Jchan's part. Avoids the throw with the sweep.
All right, I got to go for the tech there. Rather not give him an opportunity to get the crushing blow throw loaded up. This is something you just don't want to deal with. Yeah, that's cool. Back throw out of the corner, no big deal. Take the throw. It's common thing in fighting games nowadays, especially when all the modern games have these crazy comeback mechanics and a big time call out. Gets the stand 3 starter because he knew. I'm surprised we didn't see the fatal bolt there.
Okay, going for the forward throw here. Tries to zone it a little bit. Teleports out of the corner. Into fatal blow with an easy hit confirmed on Jchan's part once that opening happened.
Yeah, so you have to go back to the drawing board. You ask yourself, if you're like this, do I deserve this? And the answer is yes, because he got so passive and so conservative in that round with a huge life lead that all he did was allow Jchan chance after chance after chance to figure it out and get that one hit. But what he didn't understand or adjust to is that on the path to finding that one hit, Jchan is getting a throw, a free throw, some chip here, and next thing you know, you're in fatal blow death territory. You know, no lead is safe when a game has such a comeback mechanic that it's basically guaranteed. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, and again, with a character like Liu Kang, he can make that comeback. Also, I'm not really seeing a lot of crushing blows being used immediately on Jchan's part, and he's just loading them up to get to that last round. That's a very common thing that Liu Kang players do to allow them to get that comeback mechanic, not just with that fatal blow, but the whole kit in its entirety.
Yeah, big time cash out. You know, he's just chilling, about to laugh to the bank. And by the bank, I mean like the 5th place game. We'll figure it out from there. Jchan commanding 2-0 lead, rated. And the first time we saw him, man, back at the reveal on this very stage, he had a default costume on, which is still sick, by the way. But Yeah, man, it's a long time from, you know, watching Rewind display rated for the world for the first time. And Jchan here just ultra familiar with this matchup and is cooking.
Yeah, and we're going to see Jchan try to react to that Raiden teleport there. Going to throw him back into the corner. You're going to stay there. Don't be coming out of there.
Beautiful far teleport, keeps himself safe. Trying to bait out a counter hit now. What Lankyness should do is take the data from what is happening every time after the back one string. If Jchan is continuously blocking.
Oh, and a beautiful reaction there from Jchan.
He was going to try to slip the teleport in there. That's exactly where I was going in. Jchan ready, back to back. Yo, it's red like a book. This is Jchan's game to lose, and I don't see anything stopping this momentum. This is insane.
Yeah, this is really good momentum for Jchan as we try to get to set point here. Let's see if we can get that pressure going. Beautiful ducks to the storm cell.
Oh my God. Gonna load it up instead, trying to get an opportunity to get this breakaway out of here and then go in for the kill. Yeah, this is big time trouble. Didn't go for the amplify. I'm not sure what's happening there. Jchan, like you said earlier, not cashing in on any of these bolts, leaving the door open, delay to get the duck on duck, and this is the start. This is where the bad things start happening. You unravel, you fall apart unless you can close it out. Now has two decisions to make. Beautiful evasion, another throw, and now we're talking fatal territory, right? If Lexington gets hit and eats a KD, he's gonna wake up with crushing blow. Excuse me, fatal blow.
Not only that, I'm not sure you noticed, but Lankyness does have a throw crushing blow loaded as well for Jchan. Jchan having to try to recuperate here. Play again with these reactions. Gets opened up.
Okay, third time the charm's gonna get the jump attack into the down two. No, he doesn't go for the guaranteed stuff. Has a chip damage situation here. All he has to do is touch him, but he's playing. Oh my God, he's playing because I'm conservative again. So conservative, big time mistake avoided, and he left the door open. You know, maybe Lankyness has a flair for the dramatic, and he just wanted to act like he was dead, you know, play possum. But let's take it one game at a time, ducking that high. Beautiful space.
Yeah, if Jchan is going to be able to take this round for that final game here, okay, flawless block into the punish. There we go. Gets the bicycle kick, crushing blow.
Plus, he's got a condition and catches the button. Opportunity rings. Yep. No.
Wake up 1-2 into dragon kick. Tries to sweep it for meaty.
No, he confirmed again. He tried to throw it. Lankyness looking to cash out. Instead, he's going to cash out at 7th place, whatever that plays. I got you, bro. Let me give you like $7. It's lit. And, you know, you could probably buy a water or something like that. But, again, welcome, Frosty Faustings 2022. It's the Mortal Kombat 11 top 8, everything 3 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by the folks over here at IPG. You know, I play games. Tweet the stream out, share it out. You know what time it is. You have only missed the first 3 matches thus far. As a recap, we got Woolender in the winners final, taking it 3-1 over Burning Oni, who switched to Melina, so you might see more of that later. And we had Wuuzie 3-0 over Fadedsal with Cetrion. It was looking exceptionally strong. So after that match, we have one more side on the losers. It is going to be tournament favorite Rashid.
Yes.
Who fell to Burning Oni, by the way.
I did not know that, actually.
He did. He's going to be going up against our guy, Florida Boys, young Zintai. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, young Zato. Young Chip, young Axel, whatever character he's using at the time.
I believe he's actually now using Happy Chaos, but we're not talking about his Guilty Gear Strive characters.
Yeah, we are. He doesn't play this game, remember?
We're talking about his Shang, though. One of the best Shangs, one of the more notable Shangs.
Yeah.
Also,
can you be bad with Shang? Is that possible?
I've met a couple of bad ones. That's Combat League for you.
Okay, cool. Isaki's saving y'all. Look at you being
Listen,
nice.
if you're losing to Jade in Combat League, we got to talk. We just got to talk.
I don't want to get, too deep into that. We just chilling right now. Rashid just looking to cook. Somebody who plays on field, you know what I'm saying? SoCal's finest, I would say, off the top of my head. I got to thank everybody. Forgive me if I can't, but Han, super exciting player. He's one of those guys who, when you look at the timeline for, let's just say from MKX and now, whatever, who are some of the most exciting players to watch? You have to have Han in your list because there's nobody else like him. He plays with that signature SoCal feel. You know what I'm saying? Like they know the frames and all that, but they are more traditionally hard reads. And that's ever since I walked in the door in MK9. Outside of like Tyrant, who is like super solid, and Theo, like a lot of them play on feel, and there's just something about the air over there that lets them be right all the time.
Yup.
And Han leading a new wave of NRS SoCal. You know, we don't get to see them as much because all the tournaments are out here. SCR hasn't been a thing in forever, and you love to see it, man. He's just a wonderful leader. De facto, you know, even if he's not trying to, he just is. And his Fujin is exciting.
Yes, I unfortunately did not get to know Han Rashid before MK11, which honestly a tragedy because I would have loved to see more of this player beforehand to see just like the level up and the growth. But I do know his Fujin, and I feel is one of the most notable Fujins out there.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
No question. Another character who's growing in popularity as people just realize how much fun they have with him and how satisfying it feels. We're gonna get Shang from Zintai.
Yep, and it looks like.
Yeah, by default we do that. Yeah, one coach, 1 minute in between games. Huh? Yes, you can. I got you. Yep, thank you. Yep, 1 minute in between games or before, for sure. So Han just wanted to, you know, decide. He was like, yo, Kippy, are we doing the same rules that we basically do? Yeah, absolutely. So he wanted to let me know that Dark Jack is his coach. You know, he'll be coming in for 1 minute in between games or like before, you know, it's lit.
I always find that that's a really interesting as a player, just especially because that 1 minute can really calm your nerves and actually just take the breath that you need, regardless of the momentum you have,
Yeah,
whether you're winning or losing.
Not to mention, some people are just better at visualizing and analyzing what is going on from a spectator standpoint. You know, they might not be the best, but Han can definitely confide in his guy who may know him as well. And that's something that's a very underrated thing. Some people like to have the discussion whether or not, like, how they feel about coaching and like fighting games, but they definitely, it should be a thing. Literally all sports and all esports have coaching.
Yeah.
Like, let the game grow and be good as it can be, you know? So you dedicate that, and, you know, we'll go from there. This is still button check. Zintai doesn't need no help. He throws skulls, the end. Like, you know.
It's the zoning master himself.
Yeah, you're going to tell him, yo, throw more skulls. Like, no, I know. Like, Zintai's the nicest thing you'll ever know.
Quite honestly, I will say Zintai has the master plan of an obstacle course. If you want to say, hey, let's create an obstacle course for MK11, but like in real life, literally just look at Shang's game plan and look how Zintai plays that. Again, for me, one of the more notable Shangs in MK11 for sure.
All right, as we slow down, we get to our final opening match of the top 8 here at Frosty's. And Han Rashid, the signature Fujin, right? His thing is the ability for the wind area. His back dashing, his forward dashing, his wave dashing, the air, the ground. You want to get to a position on the field, you name it. Fujin has one of the easier times at doing so.
And here we go, tries to go ahead and keep Zintai in this corner. Does get a bit of a trade, tries to get the stand free there.
Yeah, Zintai's scared to touch that active hitbox with a Skywalker. Just knew it wasn't his turn. Late break to avoid everything. Jump kick OS. Easy skulls, 222 on the board. Let's set it off and try to cap some corpse drops.
Yeah, that's one thing here we also want to note too is that with Fujin, the movement easily closes the gap that Shang tries to create here. So Zintai having to deal with just the flowing back and forth, especially the wave dashing for Han Rashid.
Yeah, sliding right under that fireball, using the move exactly as intended. Tries to pull him close, and the punish from Zintai. He knew he was ready. This should be enough for the kill.
Yeah, I believe this is actually the optimal way to get it, so that kill might happen.
Oh no, it's killing. We going up top. Maybe breaking that neck.
Oh, 6% right
See,
there.
James Chen was supposed to be here and he didn't come, so he passed the curse to me. No pun. And he is invoking fear and Zintai, trying to base something. He runs. No, you're actually got like, okay, cool. See, that's that Han Rashid shit right there. Like, there's no way that was gonna work in any circumstance, but he did it anyway, and you got shook. But Zintai does not. You know what I'm saying? He literally has Zen in his name. It's just the power of the character, baby.
It's just that perfect calmness there, keep it cool, collected, and confident as well. But we're gonna see Han Rashid right now trying to keep Zintai in that corner. Gonna get punished though with the Hell Sparks.
Yeah, and after all that, you know, those baby hits, not quite much, as Han is having his way floating around, gets the flawless block, refreshes the throw, escape failed, activating the KB, and who can play that game? Well, let me show you something. Actually, no, let me not show you something. I just did a slide, so cancel. I don't really think Zintai's Fujin is up to anything as he morphs back in the shade with the quickness.
Okay, that was a very nice crushing blow there from Han Rashid. Okay, blocking the Soul Steal. Beautiful stand for anti-air. And there you go. We're going to have this first game tied apiece. Zintai trying to duck here. Goes for the body drop, unfortunately miscalculating the distance on there. Here we go.
Yeah, instead of just taking his soul completely, he's going to take a little bit of life. 2% ought to do. All right, I don't need to prove myself to you. Meaty slide up front. Going to get a punish here? Not quite, but Han did block, which extended his hurt box forward, and was able to get that throw to connect. Corner pressure, tried to get it down too, but a little too late. We all know how strong jump kicks are in these titles.
Yep, especially Shang's jump kick too, as well. Okay, we're getting opened up by the mid. Okay, beautiful. Tries to stop the wake-up jump there from Zintai.
And it's not the worst option in the game either. If Han commits to more than just the back one string itself and Fujin starts living, that is a full combo punish. So it's not quite the traditional means of getting it, but the way MK11 works, you know, you have to kind of throw neutral on his head.
Oh, and gets the crushing blow off of that string. Unfortunately, it does not pop up, but at least creates this cross-up that we're seeing here. Nice anti-air. Goes for the throw to keep Zintai in this corner.
Ooh. And that was loaded
go.
the whole time. He loaded that at the end of the first round, by the way, and elected to keep it. And he's going to do his practice my wave dash thing, making the most of that fatality screen. You love to see it. And one of the better, you know, outros. Fujin's such a sick addition. This is a DLC character done right.
I truly do love what they did with Fujin. It feels like they really tackled the idea of having a really nice execution plan while also creating some sort of creativity, especially with a character that we hadn't seen for quite a while either.
Well, I thought he was going to make a trip to RoboCop, you know what I'm saying? No fun allowed. I'd love to see it. Why not?
Zin does have a RoboCop.
Of course he does. He plays scumbag characters with projectiles. This is, you know, it's in him, which is crazy because he's like the nicest person ever. But he's not a very nice person in game. Fighting games allow us to express a side of us that the world doesn't quite know about. And we're going to have to do a background check on Zintai to find out a little bit more. I don't trust him anymore. I don't.
All right, let's see. I believe Zintai might have gone for the shapeshifter custom variation here to deal with Fujin. It doesn't seem like the zoning was going to work out. We're going to go ahead and get that throw going, though. Brings out the bodies.
Yeah, the damage just wasn't as satisfying as it could be. So you see him starting more up close, trying to challenge Fujin a bit bold. And as he get caught pressing buttons, that is guaranteed follow-up there outside of a flawless block. Or he could have been late to the party. Either way, Han is taking advantage, has the life lead, and is now forcing Zintai to chase him down. And imagine having to chase Fujin.
Goes ahead and uses a slide to get out of the corner and then get that side switch to keep. Oh, into the Ermac lift right there.
Okay, stop. Listen, Zintai, if you want to be God, just say it out loud. You know, that's what we do in this scene. That was absolutely ridiculous. Who cares about your evasive maneuvers, number 47? I'm Zintai. This Ermac lift has an insane
That was very big brain right there.
And he knew what time it was.
Okay.
There's no way you just anti-aired with that, Han. You're the best ever. And we
Both of these are like contending back and forth. Like, hey, I know matchup. Hey, I know matchup. Let's just go back and forth. Okay. I see what he was trying to do there. Does get the flawless block into it.
Yeah, that was all frustration right there. Zintai coming out of the transformation. Han looking for the punish on that frame, that availability, and then Zintai immediately going for a wake up fatal blow. Yeah, he's definitely in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get the back throw right now. Try to get some space here. Goes for the bodies. Han Rashid trying to close in here using the Skywalker. We're gonna take that cancel.
All right, down for the skull, something new. Just trying to get the bait out here to let Han know he can't just move however he wants to freely. Spends all the resources, gets the early jump. Boy, wow, that was very Injustice-esque, or like Sub-Zero-esque. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't really do that and still get the combo. But Shang in the driver's seat for the first time in a long time. Han Rashid down to about 40% health, and he's been down before.
Yep. All right, does get the conversion of the air-to-air. Tries to go for the mid here. Get some space. Tries to wave dash.
Love the call out. Jump kick OS won't be enough for the kill, but close enough. One touch territory and goes for a throw. Very dangerous with low health in MK11.
Oh,
Opportunity strikes, and I love the idea of one of the better auto shimmies in the game. I'm not sure. He was looking for a very cute, meaty option. We don't need those skulls. Put him back. Chip damage territory. Beautiful flawless block from Han. He jumps out. He's afraid. Zintai can't close the door. Doesn't know what he wants to do. gets staggered for the step, and that is exactly what happens to poised, controlled players like Han Rashid.
Oh my goodness.
So many opportunities for Zintai to go through the door, and he didn't even move. He was stationary, pressed the button here or there, and he had no game plan. And when you have no game plan, you get exposed.
Absolutely. I want to take note of how just stand your ground Han Rashid was there and really trying to capitalize off of the struggle that was just happening there. Now, again, what happened in that round could definitely change the momentum for Zintai. Has to play it cool here and keep up with the usual game plan. Goes for the soul steal right now.
All right, so no fear, because Zintai has shown us absolutely nothing with every individual soul steal. It's not something I'm necessarily worried about. Just a throw punish there, which is sick because he had that wave dash available to him in fusion form. You know, Shang doesn't quite move that fast. So damage is damage. You know, it is what it is. But right now, your back is to the wall. Great confirm from Han to not continue out the whole string and set us up for a punish. But man, his defense against Shang is so solid. He just feels at home. This is the first time we got like a full combo, and he wasn't even allowed to complete it.
Yep, that breakaway allowing Han Rashid to actually punish Zintai for making that choice.
All right, he's gonna punish this one for trying to challenge that Shane jump kick. You gotta learn, boy. 265 worth of damage. Beautiful flawless block. Doesn't want to take the huge chip from the corpse drop at all. Slowing it down. Old man versus young man.
Oh.
And this is gonna be enough for a death. Gonna go into the restand to get the fatal blow. It's gonna be close because of the scaling, but this is death.
Yeah, this is 100% death. Really nice. This is actually one of my favorite fatal flows in the game.
Yeah, sick. Sick. DLC character done right, man. Fujin is insane.
Round 2. Fight!
All right, and this could be set point for Han Rashid.
Good start. You got about 10% out of there just off the power of the corpse drive. Max cancel was pretty delayed, but a bigger call out from Han, and he just knows. Zintai's just outclassed right here in every way, but the jump-ins are working. It might be something he wants to look into continuously until Han can prove consistently enough that he's ready to punch it.
Yeah, we haven't seen really Han Rashid actually going for the anti-airs on Zintai because it's just been stubbed. All right, goes ahead and cancels Skywalker. Goes ahead and switches side. Baits Zintai to actually get the air-to-air.
I actually hate it here. Yo, Zintai, my mind is messed up too. I understand you, bro. I feel you. Like, Han is baiting it, but he's going to get opened up. That's an opportunity to get the fatal blow. I don't know how much this does, but he only has a little over 40% health. It is going to be close.
Yeah, I think we're going to see
he's
the kill, actually.
Scoop. Oh, let's take him up top. Bring him down. You thought that shit was over? Hold on, son. I ain't laying down yet. As Han looks to the sky, it's unfazed. He's like, okay, I slipped. He got around on me, but with no fatal blow, he won't have access to that kind of damage again. Zintai's going to have to outplay Han as he circus jumps over the poke. He didn't even do an attack. He didn't do a follow-up. Han is out here flexing, and that is also one of the problems. He does like this swag. Sometimes he gets carried away in it.
For sure. I mean, who wouldn't when you're like Fujin? But okay, we're going to use the interactable to try to get a trade here. Okay, goes for the mid. Unfortunately, going to get frame trapped into that throw. We're going to get the far throw into a body. Tries to use back two there from Han Rashid. Tries to close in and shimmy Zintai right now.
Yeah, this is just pure solidarity. So you see what happens here now. It's not that Han has been challenging with the anti-air. He's been going for the flawless block on the jump-ins all the time and just getting hit before time. So Zintai's getting his follow-ups. And, you know, if Han is not willing to use the meter to follow up with the up-2 launcher or the up-3 to, you know, get the punish, if I'm Zintai, he gets close again. I jump. And that is such a lucky anti-air. Not quite what he was looking for, but it's a tool that we'll save for later with the fireball. We haven't seen those in a while. Nice pickup, interruption time. No chance. Out of resources. If he gets opened up, he's dead. Zintai tournament life on the line here. Keeps it saved. Didn't want to give Han a flawless block. Yeah, that's a lot of respect, by the way. And picks it up, gets the punish, and the drop. Hello, what are you doing? Zintai, you're scaring me, baby. All you had to do is down to him. It's gonna hurt. You would have killed him, but there's a reason he's on a stick. So, you know, coach is gonna come in, say 2 words of encouragement, and let's see if that was enough to make a difference.
All right, does get the down 2 conversion here a little bit.
Yeah, got the best case scenario. Fujin actually going for the breakaway after the down 2 hit. You'd love to see it. So you're gonna have about 20 good seconds before you can break away again. But again, the soul steal, not the best option. Doesn't really do too much damage as Fujin, but if it's anything to slow it down and let the clock continue down, pick it up 76 damage at a time.
Okay.
It'll work.
Goes for the tornado here. Han Rashid keeping Zintai in the corner. Not able to punish the full transformation.
Oh, we mashing. Yeah, we mashing, baby. What's up? Ooh,
Okay, nice tech.
Oh yeah, watch your legs. 2 of them. Ooh. What you gonna do, Han? No, he's gonna press again. Jump into the skywalk. He doesn't care. Zintai is shedding some of his fear away as he gets a bit more comfortable. This is still 1 touch in the fatal blow.
All right, gonna go for the throw here to set up some nice meaty with that mid. Has to play very careful here. Han Rashid trying to create some space.
It's
Able to get
so
that last
scary.
hit there. Oh my God! Yo, you do know that if Zintai blocked that, that could have been a down
Why you think
suppression.
Han just looked at me like that? I looked directly at him because I knew that was some Han Rashid shit, and he gave me the head like I'm so glad that worked because that was absolute death. A throwaway of a round of the unnecessary variety. Maybe he was looking for a jump, but hey, look, if it worked, it was the right decision.
Sometimes you just have to have that confidence in the risk itself. And we're seeing Han Rashid trying to take care of that confidence here.
That's SoCal, baby. They play on field. Empty jump, looking for the throw or high mix of Zintai trying to send a Hail Mary down to big time trouble. No breakaway. Lucky drop for him. Still very much alive, getting checked. Can't move. Just wind everywhere. It is not your turn. Flawless block. I mean, it's cute. Oh, and he got recovery from the back 3. Stood up right into the Skywalker. This is just ugly.
Okay, tries to catch Zintai jumping there, able with the mid. Oh, tries to skywalk. Okay, at least we got out of the corner. That's important.
Yeah, he's gonna be fishing for that big logic string, trying to get a KD out of here. And the interruption, that was reactions. Han Rashid. Yeah, he don't want to see the fatality, bro. Let me get out of there. Let me get out of there. He dropped the fatality too. I know y'all heard the down too.
I did actually. I
Okay, I just want to make sure, I know I'm not alone. I want to make sure the chat is riding with me, but that is going to concede the first 4 games here. We ride till midnight, baby. We got a way to go. So we're going to get the next and losers 5th. It should be Fadedsal going up against. Forgive me, chat. Let me just look. I got like 8 brackets in my head. So loser of B. Oh, it'll be Burnin' Oni against Jchan and Han Rashid against Fadedsal. So yeah, let's get Burnin' Oni to the stage. Burnin' Oni and Jchan. All right, let's get y'all up there.
I'm actually, so as Jade, when it comes to like the matchup on paper, that's, I would say, a matchup in favor of Liu Kang just because he can punish like glow, reactions also are really tricky there, on top of damage, Jade not having a lot of damage there. And also, if we look at the players themselves though, it's going to be a back and forth, I feel. Like, I actually predict that we'll see that back and forth happen between the two. And I'm curious to see how Burnin' Oni goes ahead and handles the player that Jchan is.
Yeah, see, this is all momentum, right? So if Liu Kang is firing on all cylinders, you know what I'm saying, no pun intended, that is one of the harder offensive onslaughts to even slow down in this game because we talk about how he has the ability to load the KBs up. You know, once that throw is there, once the bicycle kick is there, the threat of down 2 is there for literally every character. Like, it gets out of hand. And yeah, I just, as you look at it, it is the business hour. 3 O's and 3 1s everywhere. Nobody is trying to see a reset or a long set, either cook or get cooked. And here on the production side of things, we love it.
Straight to business, make it clear, make the statement too. Again, this is Frosty's. This is probably one of the first offlines coming back. What better way to set your mark right now?
First one of the year.
First one of the year.
For sure. Yeah, we had good performances at KIT. Phenomenal CEO. Everybody saw what happened there. Continuing with more gameplay in the offline setting here. And we don't know what could possibly be next as if it's slowly tried to set their standards and requirements and everything that's going on. I want to give a big shout out. I know it's only day 1.
Yep.
But I haven't, I'm not exaggerating. I have not seen a single mass down person.
I haven't either,
and
respect it's awesome.
Is so high here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's been good. Everything is running well. There's just this is just a phenomenal tournament to come to, period. It's my 6th one or 5th because we missed a year or whatever. But come. You know what I'm saying? They run 50 games in 2 days. It's insane.
Crazy and insane, but I love it. This one's actually my first one, and I could not be any more happier to make it my first one.
Beautiful.
And also shout outs to the staff for also the testing measures as well. I think that was probably one of the highlights for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't get in, no entry, baby. All right, so we're following up. This is now losers quarters, right? 5th place game. Got Zintai. No, we got to get these names updated, baby. It's Burnin Oni 007 in the player 1 spot, and he is going up against Jchan. This is a button check, so we got time to get those names updated. Don't worry, chat, be easy. We'll be right here with you.
Absolutely. Again, this is on paper a bit of a matchup that is in favor of Liu Kang, but we are talking about Burnin Oni and we are talking about Jchan. 2 players that can make the comebacks happen. I think the really crucial thing right now for Jchan though, seeing how he was playing with Lankiness, he has to cash out. This is a character that you should be able to cash out on and not have to worry too much. He doesn't have the damage to keep up.
Yeah, there's always been discussions back and forth between both communities about how this matchup really goes. Again, it's a life lead thing, right? Liu Kang gets up, he runs from her, so you have to come to him. There's not much Jade can do when she has to chase you. You can dodge all the glaives. Everybody should be flawless blocking air glaives by now, but you know, it is what it is. But when you overextend like that, that is something Jade excels in. Big pull, you understand that she can use it in multiple ways. Just watch what you're doing. But if you know the recovery is so high, and even with the second hit of that string connecting, she's so negative that Liu Kang's gonna get that punish every single time.
Yep. Right. Going ahead and using down 4 to stop Jchan from wave dashing in. Does get the back 2 into the hit confirm off of the extended string.
Easy work here. Big time trouble. Gonna bait it out. Using the flank to get in. Can't afford to take anything, so has to come with some mix-ups. Takes the biggest risk and jumps at Jade twice. He could have died like a million years ago, but I respect it. Oni just keeping it safe, looking for his flawless blocks, and shipping Liu Kang down 1 place at a time.
Yeah, Oni's trying. Okay, we have a flawless block up 2 there from the jump in. Goes for the grab here for Jchan. Gonna try to keep this pressure going.
Now the up close game is a little different, right? As long as Jade has the ever so present deadliest dance, you never know. Every poke turns into a mix-up, and that is what makes her exceptionally good in this version of the game. However, with all of the highs and everything like that, the frame's just not the best. Gotta watch it, because all it takes is Jchan to duck that follow-up blade once, and that is a crushing combo.
Yep. Goes ahead and anti-airs with the fireball. Oh, into the down 2 crushing blow.
Ooh, I'm feeling things on this table. Oh, I gotta call my wife very quick. Ooh, that down 2 just hit a little bit different. Glows up, doesn't want to deal with fireball shenanigans. Flawless blocks the glaives, taking no damage, taking his time and jumps at Jade, gives the game away. Burnin Oni, beautiful patience, beautiful punish, and one of the more damaging fatal blows in the game. Like back 2 in the fatal blow is like upwards of 400 easy.
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
No, like it definitely is. It just is. That's just so good.
It's one of those saving graces, I guess, for this character. She needs it.
She needs it.
Jchan going back into fighter select, probably just to take a breather there, recoup, and actually feel again and see what happens.
Absolutely. Love to see it. Exceptionally solid Burnin Oni play. This is what you do. You space people out, you get them to overcommit, and then you punish them. I would say hard, but the damage isn't great. However, the mental damage that Jade provides is something that's supposed to compensate for it. Easy duck, easy punish, and while he's starting off on the wrong foot, I don't see Burnin Oni punishing at all. Beautiful choice to go for the back throw for positioning, especially since Jade's damage isn't the best. Position punishes are all you could ask for.
Yep, going ahead and using the back 2 there to actually go ahead and keep Jchan in that corner.
All right, there's gonna be no damage here. Tries to flawless block again. Gets the short hop, but there's just too much frames in between. Easy block. Deadliest dance. Takes it off. Dashes up. Checks down 4. Beautiful play from Oni. Yeah, and there is a lot to make up here. Will Jchan take a risk? Not quite.
Okay, I like the decision to not go for the back 2 there to like try to whip punish, because that tends to happen. You think you have it. Oh, and there's the down 2.
Unfortunate waste right there on the KB. Could have just killed him straight up. But again, a win is a win. It is what it is. Oni in the driver's seat, and Jchan looking a bit unfamiliar when it comes to the matchup.
Yeah, I see Jchan trying to actually get in, but it looks like Bernardoni is just really keeping up with that mix-up on the Delia with the pokes. All right, tries to go and bring out with the down 4, using forward 2 into glaives to just keep it safe as possible.
Oh yeah, easy punish there. The down 4 helps. That is a punish. Nice flawless block on the overhead. Nothing doing. Here's a throw, and just like that, for about 25 seconds, all Jchan was doing was blocking. He got that one punish, and he suddenly had the life lead.
Okay, nice flawless block up 3 there from Bernardoni. Gonna get some hit advantage to actually get some damage. Okay.
Doesn't have access to the down 2 KB because he spent it at the end of the last round. That could have been a huge change here. But we're talking a throw, one-hit territory, and the fatal blow now. And Jchan, although he's like losing, he really has the life lead because this is MK11, and that is exactly how that works.
And this is it right there. Jchan capitalizing off of the opening there and getting the fatal blow. We did mention again, that was one hit confirmed, and it was going to be one hit confirmed from either side.
Did not matter. And the thing is, once someone has access to that fatal blow, right, when you hear that, you get inherent psychological damage.
Yep. And
you're less inclined to take a risk for the better part. There's some people who just don't care straight up. And lucky hit there because that was going to be 4-4 hit, and the escape fail pops up. So forward throw, you got to watch it. But yeah, the damage that the fatal blow brings, it is a built-in mix-up that automatically strikes fear into the greatest of opponents.
And just like that too, it can also inspire confidence to actually try to get that opening. But here we go, goes for that flying kick there to get some damage.
Yeah, there was the confidence to do that flying kick. Raw does the deep air glaive for amazing plus frames. Taking the time between Delia, has to keep it safe, doesn't have meter to do anything else, so don't expect anything big. Yeah, that's the obvious play there without the bar, and Jchan slowly but surely trying to work his way, got caught. He pressed it first, chip damage territory. Oh, he goes for the back too. Interesting choice, but it does not matter. Raw throw, and that is 2-0 for Bernardoni. Jchan with the rematch. I ain't looking at this win pose. You crazy?
I have a feeling Bernardoni was trying to read that Jchan was going to go for the duck off of the throw, because usually when Jade does that hit advantage, she'll be enough so that you can try to do the mix-up for that strike throw situation. And Bernardoni went for that back two to solidify, but here we go.
So it is now 2-0 in favor of Bernardoni as Jchan tries to figure it out. Another flawless block punish. And I don't know what Lankyness told him, but we've seen a clear difference in approach here in Game 3 with his life on the line.
Yeah, definitely becoming more aggressive is what we're seeing here. Goes for the down 1. Get some staggers going forward. Nice tech there from Bernardoni. Okay. Tries to wait out the glaives.
And this visit doesn't commit to the entirety of the string as Bernardoni has proved you a flawless block that if you just willy-nilly throw strings, I got you. I love to see it. Sometimes the best thing is nothing. And Jchan getting a taste of that here. There's the raw glaive, shadow kick. Not having it.
Okay, brings out the fireball.